Hello students, today we will go through the rules for converting any given primal solution into its dual form. So there are four steps, but before doing following these four steps you have to remember that if the given solution is maximization, then you have to convert it into the minimization form, and if it is minimization, then you have to convert it into maximization, and this is done by multiplying -1 to both the sides of the objective function. After that you have to follow these four steps. The first is transpose the rows and columns of the constraint coefficient. Second is transpose the coefficient of the objective function and the right side of the constants. Next, third one is change the inequalities from less than equal to greater than equal to sign. And lastly, you have to minimize the objective function instead of maximizing it. So these are the 4 points or the 4 steps in order to convert any given primal solution into its dual form. So we will go through one problem, we'll understand these steps clearly. So consider this example. Okay, so there is a problem here, that is minimization, that is zx equal to 3x1 minus 2x2 plus 4x3. So this is the objective function which is the minimization problem, and there are certain 5 constraints. Okay, there are 5 constraints you can see here, and where x1, x2 and x3 are all greater than equal to 0. So when you get a problem, first you have to check whether it is in the, so I have told you the initial step. If it is a minimization problem, then you have to convert it into a maximization form. That is the first initial step whenever you are converting any solution into a dual form. So when you convert this, the first step will be, so after converting that objective function, that is minimization, it will become maximization z dash is equal to minus 3x1 plus 2x2 minus 4x3. So it's very simple. If it is a minimization problem, in order to convert into maximization, you have to just multiply -1. So you get this particular answer. But remember that whenever you have, so now you have to check whether all the conditions are in the canonical form or not. So in the last video I have told you to be so the solution to be in a canonical form, if it is a maximization problem, then all the constraint should be less than equal to, if it is a objective function is maximization. But if you see here in the problem, after the first step, when you change from minimization to maximization, then the constraints go wrong, which means that canonical form is invalid, because here you have all greater than equal to, but to be for a canonical form, if the objective function is maximization, then all it should be, the constraint should be less than or equal to. In order to change that form, you have to multiply -1 to all the 5 constraints. So after that you get this answer. Okay, this is the next step, and it's also called as primal solution. Now the third step is to convert this into a dual form, that is your proper solution. So here what happens is, all the 4 steps are followed here now. So what you have to do, the transpose, first thing is transpose. So what you have to transpose, all the right hand side constraints, the right hand sides of the constraints are transposed to the objective functions, which means instead of minus 3x1 plus 2x2 minus 4x3, you have to write minus 7w1 minus 4w2 minus 10w3 minus 3w4 and minus 2w5. You can see here clearly. So that will be your objective function. Then what happens to your constraints? So again, all the constraints from the horizontal, see minus 3x1 minus 5x2 minus 4x3, so these are in the horizontal form. It will be converted to vertical, again the transpose. So instead of that you get minus 3w1 minus 6w2 minus 7w3 minus w4 and minus w5. Nothing but, when you have, see here you have 5 constraints. you have to just interchange. In for example, the horizontal should be placed in a vertical and vertical will be placed horizontal, and instead of the variables x1 x2 x3 you have to add w1 w2 w3. So this w1 w2 w3 are nothing but they are dual variables. Okay, now what should be written in the right hand side of the constraints? When you change to w1 w2, what you have to write in the right hand side? So already I have told you, you have to transpose the right hand side of the objective function to the right hand side of the constraint. So instead of writing 7 -7 -4 -10, you have to write this value, that is -3 +2 and -4. And lastly, the third step, that is nothing but third or fourth step, you have to change from, if it is less than or equal to, you have to change it to greater than equal to, and if it is greater than equal to, you have to change it to as less than or equal to. So here you had all less than equal to, which you had followed a canonical form, but when you convert into dual form, here you have to write greater than equal to, and you have to write w1 w2 w3 all should be greater than equal to 0. So this is the dual form of that particular problem. So this is very important problem as per your examination point of view. They ask for 5 to 5 or 6 marks. Okay.